Welcome to the universe of the mind. You'll be amazed at the things that you might find in a galaxy far, far away. The secrets of our world will be exposed today.
Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt a sense of wonder at the moon? It's beautiful, it's constant, it governs our tides. But what if I told you that, scientifically speaking, the moon shouldn't even be there? It sounds crazy, right? But the more we learn about our closest celestial neighbor, the more questions arise. Today, we're re-diving into the astonishing reasons why the moon's very existence is one of the greatest mysteries in the universe. Let's start with the basics. The moon is huge. Really huge. It's the fifth largest moon in our entire solar system. But here's the kicker. It's disproportionately large compared to Earth. Most planets have tiny moons or no moons at all. Mars has two little captured asteroids. Jupiter and Saturn, the gas giants, have dozens of moons, but even their largest ones are tiny compared to the planet itself. Our moon, however, has a diameter that's over a quarter of Earth's. It's more like a companion planet than a satellite. No other planet in our solar system has a moon this big relative to its own size. This size relationship is a statistical anomaly, a one in a solar system kind of deal. So how did we get so lucky? For a long time, scientists had a few main theories about the moon's origin. The first was the capture theory. This idea suggests the moon was just a wandering body that got caught by Earth's gravity. The problem, the physics just don't work. For Earth to capture something as massive as the moon would have had to approach at an incredibly specific, almost impossibly slow speed and angle. A little too fast, and it would have flown right by. A little too slow or at the wrong angle, and it would have crashed into us. The chances are astronomical, so that theory is mostly out. Next up was the fission theory. This one proposes that a young, rapidly spinning Earth flung a chunk of itself out into space, which then became the moon. Imagine a spinning ball of pizza dough throwing off a smaller piece. It's a cool visual, but it has problems too. For Earth to spin fast enough to do this, a day would have been about 2.5 hours long. There's no evidence to suggest Earth ever spun that fast. Plus, the chemistry doesn't quite match up. So, fission theory. Also unlikely. Then there's the co-accretion theory, which says that Earth and the moon formed together, side by side, from the same cloud of gas and dust. They would be like cosmic siblings. So this sounds plausible, but it runs into a major roadblock. If they formed from the same material, they should have very similar compositions, especially their cores. We know Earth has a large, dense iron core. The moon, however, has a tiny core, if any. It's mostly made of light, rocky material. Their densities are completely different. So, if they were siblings, they were certainly not identical twins. This theory also falls short. So, if it wasn't captured, didn't fly off of us, and didn't form alongside us, where did it come from? This is where the leading and most dramatic theory comes into play, the giant impact hypothesis. This is the blockbuster movie version of planetary formation. The story goes that about 4.5 billion years ago, a Mars-sized protoplanet, which scientists have named Theia, slammed into a young Earth. This was no gentle nudge. It's a planet-altering collision. The impact was so immense that it vaporized Theia and a huge chunk of Earth's outer layers, sending a massive cloud of molten rock and debris into orbit. Over time, this debris clumped together, cooled down, and formed the moon we see today. This theory solves a lot of problems. It explains the moon's size, explains why the moon has a small iron core. It was formed mostly from the lighter, outer layers of Earth and Theia, while the dense cores of the two planets merged. It also explains why moon rocks, brought back by the Apollo missions, have a chemical composition so similar to Earth's crust. It's the best explanation we have, and it's widely accepted. But even the giant impact hypothesis has some nagging issues that keep scientists up at night. For one, computer simulations of the impact suggest that the moon should be made mostly of material from the impactor. They However, when we analyze those Apollo moon rocks, their isotopic signatures, their chemical fingerprints, are almost identical to Earth's. They are so similar, in fact, that it implies the moon is made almost entirely of Earth material. How is that possible if a whole other planet was involved? To make the models work, some scientists have proposed that they must have been a perfect chemical twin of early Earth, which is incredibly unlikely. Others suggest the impact was so violent that it completely vaporized and mixed both planets into a swirling, donut-shaped cloud of molten rock called a synestia, from which both the new Earth and Moon condensed. It's a wild idea, but it might just explain the chemical similarities. And the oddities don't stop there. The Moon's orbit is another puzzle. It orbits Earth on a nearly perfect circular path. Most captured objects have eccentric elliptical orbits, and its orbit is tidally locked, meaning we only ever see one side of it. This isn't super unusual for a moon, but combined with everything else, it adds to the feeling that our moon is just special. It also orbits on a plane that is tilted about 5 degrees relative to Earth's own orbit around the Sun. The co-accretion and fission theories would predict an orbit right along Earth's equator, but it's not there. The giant impact could explain this tilt. But again, the parameters have to be just right. Think about what the moon does for us. Its gravitational pull creates the ocean tides, which may have been crucial for stirring the primordial soup and helping life get started. It also acts as a giant stabilizer. Earth's axis is tilted at 23.5 degrees, which gives us our seasons. The moon's gravity keeps this tilt stable. Without the moon, Earth would wobble on its axis, like a dying spinning top. This wobble, called precession, would cause extreme and chaotic climate swings over thousands of years. We might go from an ice age to a scorching hothouse and back again. It's very possible that complex life, like us, could never have evolved in such an unstable environment. So, in a way, the moon doesn't just exist. It's a critical component of what makes Earth a habitable, life-bearing planet. Its improbable existence is directly tied to our own. This has led some to wonder if this is all just a massive coincidence. The rare Earth hypothesis suggests that the chain of events needed to create a planet like ours, complete with a large, stabilizing moon, is so incredibly unlikely that we might be one of the very few, not the only, intelligent civilizations in the galaxy. The fact that the moon is so perfectly placed, so perfectly sized, and so perfectly composed to support life on Earth is what makes it so baffling. It breaks the rules of what we expect to see in a solar system. It's a beautiful silver anomaly in our sky. So next time you look up at that familiar face in the night, remember that you're looking at a cosmic mystery. You're looking at a ghost of a long-lost planet and a piece of our own Earth, forged in a cosmic collision of unimaginable scale. You're looking at an object that, by all statistical logic, simply shouldn't be there. And yet, thankfully for us, it is. What do you think? Is the moon just a lucky cosmic accident, or is there something more to the story? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the mysteries of space, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more mind-bending science. See you next time.
Welcome to the universe of the mind. You'll be amazed of the things that you might find. In a galaxy far, far away, the secrets of our world will be exposed today. All is never what it seems. Is a world created by our dreams? Are we living in a simulation? Is the moon universe of the mind. You'll be amazed of the things that you might find in a galaxy far, far away. The secrets of our world will be exposed today. All is never what it seems. Is a world created by our dreams? Are we living in a simulation? Is the moon an alien and space station? Quantum buzz, nobody knew just what it was. To this day we still don't know, but we won't stop exploring though. Welcome to the universe of the mind.
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 To the universe of the mind, you'll be amazed of the things that you might find.